Hi, everybody. It's Dawn here again for 2 minutes to transformation. I want to talk to you some about wholeness. Wholeness has been the work, it is still the work of my life. And finding wholeness, seeing wholeness within me at work, drawing more upon wholeness, walking in the way of wholeness, and really just coming to understand what really is wholeness. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about how we are so conditioned and accustomed to seeking wholeness outside of ourselves, right? A lot of us do that in terms of love or other relationships and or work, dedicate ourselves to work, and we try to make some certain path or some certain external way of being or relating. We try to find wholeness there, but ultimately that never works. And so to just sort of have you begin to consider this, I want to use one of those external hooks, or the things that we see mirrored so often. If you know the song by, I believe it's by John Legend, which is it goes, all of you love, all of me, sorry, all of me loves all of you, your curves and imperfections, and then it goes on. So you can Google the lyrics. But what I want you to do today is to come back to your heart, to yourself, and consider for a moment all of the things that you find imperfect about yourself. I want you to make a list, okay, or doodle, or just spend some time in meditation. It's best though to write these down, I think, because it's important. It's an important step to acknowledge that you have been holding within yourself this energy of I'm not okay, or I'm not enough, or I am not whole, or I am outside the norm, or I am any other negative statement, ugly, deformed, in terms of physical or in terms of emotional and mental. I'm lazy, stupid, all of those things, right? And so hopefully you do not say those things to yourself, and maybe you do. And you know what? That's another thing, self-criticism, right? Some of us have that within us very strongly. So just make a list of all of those things that, from, gosh, my nose is crooked, from when it got broken when I was, what was I? 11. That's a personal example. And I want you to make that list, and I want you to begin just for the next week to look at that list and just find one thing each day and notice how it's beautiful. This thing that you think is imperfect or unacceptable or not okay. Notice what the gifts of it are. Another example that might be like, there's probably going to be some things on your list that are more, minor annoyances with your body or with your shortcomings in terms of, personality or other kinds of qualities. But there are probably also going to be some things on your list that scare you. So I'm going to give you a very kind of direct example from my own experience. So I have a very quick temper. I usually hold it back very well in relationships, but that also can be a detriment. And so anyway, this stream of unspeakable rage that sort of like is within me, and that sometimes I can trigger into, or I can, it can come out in very, in historically anyway, in very ugly ways. And that potential is still there. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to be a person of peace and love. My life is all about love. And so I often, I want to hold that out here, or I want to think it's not me. I want to make it not me. So anything that you find you want to make it not you. This can include, unwanted emotions, addictions. It can include behaviors that are, bring harm to yourself or others. So those kinds of things that are really very unpleasant. I want you to begin to, just one a day, be gentle with yourself. And this can go on for, many, many months, but just to bring your attention to it and to sit with it for 2 minutes during the day and say, what do you have to show me? And to imagine that thing, that emotion, that unwanted behavior, whatever it is a part of you asking for something, and simply ask it what it wants you to know. And let whatever emotions arise, and know that that too is okay, because you are whole and loved exactly as you are, with exactly whatever is happening in your life. It doesn't mean that that those behaviors, for example, can't change, or that you can't make choices. But the key here is integration and wholeness. And I hope that this has come across. It's a lot to try to cram into a 2-minute video, and it's already 5 minutes. So I will stop for today, and I will be back to share some more things around wholeness with you in the coming days. Much love.